Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about the current to future lineup of Dateko'S team buff recommendation. Just to clarify, this lineup is based on the release order of banners from the Japanese server, and it's meant as a recommendation to help you build the best Dateko'S team possible. Let's begin with the Dateko'S core players you must pick for Dateko'S buff. And here they are. There are Sasaya, Futakuchi, Aon, and Koganigawa, all for CSR players from Dateko'S, and their team buff increases the block stat of all players on the court by 15%. For the current recommended lineup, you can start with those for Dateko'S cores. Then add Noya and Tanaka from Karasuno. Then your Kuru as the middle blocker. Kuru fits perfectly with Dateko'S playstyle. If you're wondering why, I actually made another video about it. You can check it out with this thumbnail. Tanaka is also a strong option right now because of his bond synergy with Nishinoya, which adds extra strength to the team. Of course, you can also consider Iwazumi, since at this stage, the wing spiker and libero are more like supporting roles. And if you don't have your Kuru, don't worry. You can use Tsukishima, the one you get for free from the 7-day login reward for new players. Now, many players have and want to use Ushijima. So here's how it works. If you add Ushijima, he will replace Asaya as the opposite. To keep Dateko'S school buff active, you can use Kamasaki SR as a middle blocker. And if you also want to use Ushijima together with Tendo for their bond, then you can replace Tanaka with Yutaka SR as a wing spiker. And if you're half to your players right now, you can put Kuru as the middle blocker so that both your players can be used effectively. Later on, if Yaku is released and you want to pick him, you can use him together with Lev. They have a bond to get more team rating. However, it's still better to keep your Kuru in the lineup, because he simply fits the Dateko'S playstyle more. Moving on to the mid-stage of Dateko'S. This is where things get exciting. Here, you can add the Kamomide duo Korai and Hiragami. This pair greatly boosts the block potential of the front row, especially in defense. With them, your Dateko'S block power will rise dramatically. When Akagi arrives, you should replace your libero with him, because one of Akagi's skills is to reduce the opponent's spike power. This makes it much easier for your team to achieve perfect blocks. With weaker spikes from opponents, Dateko'S wall becomes even stronger. Then, in the late game, the team doesn't change much. The only upgrade is getting Aon SP, who's simply a stronger version of Aon. So this becomes the final recommended lineup for Dateko'S. Now, here's an optional path I want to highlight. If you want to use the hqanime duo, Sakusa and Komori, the lineup will look like this, with Hiragami as the middle blocker. But keep in mind, their main boost is on receive, not block. So, compared to the Kamomide duo, your blocking power will be lower. If you still want to go with hqanime, you can also use Tsukishima SP, since he provides additional block boost. And when Kuru SP is released, you can use him too, because his skill set will likely be similar to your Kuru. But even better, still, if your goal is to maximize Dateko'S block potential, the Kamomide duo plus Akagi as libero is the best choice. And that's all for today's Dateko'S team buff recommendation. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.